Hello, and welcome to Mutant Year Zero, Session 11 with the Open Hearth. What happened last time? We got a little zone crawl action in. We crawled from the water plant across the river. We had a sick fight with a devourer, bear, gorilla monster thing. Made it past the nightmare flowers at the Redbud Island Dam, and slept on the dam after encountering some fist-size rot ants that were giving us some guff. But scouted through there, nice and easy, and made it to the Other Ark. The Other Ark is a big, tall building in what used to be downtown Austin, and it's got some space cleared out around it. It's got some walls up made out of destroyed cars and scrap and whatnot. And after a brief interchange at the wall, y'all were let in and scrubbed down and offered some food and met a couple of the other Arkies. They are admit to the room. Let's see, who did you meet? You definitely met Ribbeth, the enforcer, four arms, tall woman with a big black ponytail. Um, and who did you met Naptha, the gearhead, right? Does that ring a bell? Cool. And yeah, I think we left off with y'all showing up and being greeted and getting set up. So, top of the session, if you still want to change um, your hates and likes and dreams. You may do that. Otherwise, take a mutant point. And I believe, since we're not at the Ark, there's no assembly and no work on Ark stuff. And no random bad thing that happens at the Ark. Cool. So here we are. I think you showed up just as the sun was going down, so it's evening time. Y'all had a long day of walking through the zone, and yeah, y'all are at the new Ark. What would you like to do there?
We had been having food and trying to decide if we were going to eat the meat that was available.
Yes, important question.
And
Are you eating the food that they are giving you?
yes, after the session, I realized that when I took damage from that rot point, I went to zero because I only have one strength.
Ooh, dang.
So what is happening is that Tavri is currently suffering from rot poisoning and it's
Hmm.
vomiting all over the dining area.
Hmm.
Well, not all over, but just immediately in front of her.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah,
Tavri is
I think part of the like they will get part of the decontamination process. They help get you scrubbed down. They help
yeah.
clean up your sick all of yourself. It's probably still not a great time, but you're a little bit more presentable than if you just rolled in, I think.
Okay. Well, I will have to eat some of their meat because that's the only way to recover my health.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I don't, all I have is rot grub on me.
Mm, let's see. Yeah.
I have
Uh,
I have one grub that I could give to
Use it
Tavri.
for yourself. So, so what happened? We were short one grub. So Tavri took a rotten grub, and then she ended up with permanent rot. So
Mhm.
you don't want to take
Oh,
the
brutal.
risk.
Hmm.
Of course, you
And
can eat
we
their
don't,
food, which may include friends and neighbors.
yeah, and we don't have to eat until morning, so this is still
that's
evening
true.
time.
Oh, okay. But I have to eat at least a little bit in order to recover my damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat because I'm down a strength, so and have damage. So I would also be needing to have, right. It would be two grub, right, to recover the strength, right. You need
It would
Well,
just
the
be
not
one,
one
from
because
us.
well, you've already had one for the day.
Yeah.
For the
right,
morning, you already had your breakfast grub, so it'd just be one more
right.
grub
Yeah.
to recover your
And
strength.
the other thing is they're feeding us if we are willing to eat their food.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend your own grub unless you want to avoid their
Yeah.
food.
Right.
But if you did, you'd only need one grub since we already
Yeah.
had daily
Yeah.
grub.
I mean, I imagine the food
Yeah.
isn't just like I imagine they have at this point, they have their own little farm or whatever. There are like grains and vegetables along with the meat. But
Could avoid the
Oh,
meat
yeah.
if we wanted to.
it is
Yeah.
mostly meat.
Yep.
If you're eating enough grub to heal up, you're definitely eating meat.
Yeah. I don't think Tavri has a choice.
Yeah.
What about Zippo?
Well, I do have my own grub,
Sticking to what you know.
which
Cool. So
yes.
right now they're just kind of there's like we said, there's kids everywhere, from infants to early teenagers. They are kind of gawking at you because you're new, and a lot of the inhabitants, all the other inhabitants are also mutants, even the kids. Um, and they're not gawking in the same way the kids are, but they are as surprised to see other mutants as you are to see them.
Yeah. You had mentioned before we shut down last time that they were going to like present us to the chairman, I think.
Yeah, yeah. After you get all cleaned up and situated and stuff, they
Yeah.
will give you an audience. And they might even wait until the morning just like to give them time to get situated,
Okay.
figure out what to do with you. There's enough space. There's plenty of space in the tower, and like you each can get your own area to sleep in. They're basically like converted offices, so you can definitely tell they have that very short industrial carpet everywhere, and just it's been kitted out with there's cots and it's built out, but you can if you have been in an office as a person now, you would recognize this as an office. Um, yeah. Anything you want to do like in the evening, talk to folks or wander around? You have, there are people everywhere. You could sneak around if you wanted to, but there's not really anything that's off limits that you found yet.
So I'm going to spend a mutant point to
Mm.
eavesdrop on people who don't think that my hearing has the range that it does.
Ooh, yeah. Um, I think most of the conversation you pick up is, um, you know, where did they come from? Who are they? Are they dangerous? Um, are we gonna go find more people? Are we going to? I think the scuttlebutt about, they're clearly like wondering if you have an arc for starters, and then if you do have an arc, are people gonna move here? Are people gonna move there? Um, what are we gonna do about resources? I think there's a lot of chatter about food, and the shortage thereof.
I am rolling for my mutant point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to do that when my computer catches up. Okay, yeah, I mean, it sounds like, um, okay, three, so I did not.
Nice.
It sounds pretty understandable, nothing particularly nefarious, and
Yeah.
just they're sort of having a similar reaction to what we have.
And I think at some point, Zippo, where are you like hanging out with a group? Are you keeping to yourself? You like what's your disposition here?
I think I think Zippo is hanging with the group. I don't think they would want to be separate
Hmm.
in this instance.
Um,
And also just to update you on our our whole plan, since we know as a
Right, right.
kind of female-led society, we're all basically pretending to be subservient to Tavi's the leader, and we're all
Right.
her
Yeah.
band.
Um, Zippo, like your Zippo's a they them. Like, what is your presentation? Like, what do you
I
clock as,
think
I guess?
I think Zippo would typically clock androgynous,
Hmm.
but could fem it up if necessary. Could fem or mask it up if necessary.
Like your gender is gearhead, right? It sounds like
Yes, my gender is cog.
great. Um, I think at some point during the evening, after there's no doesn't seem to be a curfew or anything, but after the sun goes down, two things you notice: people tend to go to bed because it's nighttime, and also there are electric lights everywhere, or everywhere there are people that are lit. I don't think have any experience with electric lights at all. Um, as far as you can, like there are little torches everywhere in little glass
Hmm.
containers. Um, and I think maybe as your natural gearhead curiosity has you staring at one of those. Naptha, who is another gearhead, she kind of siles up to you, and she is kind of. It's like 5'9" ish, kind of like short red hair with a longer braid down the back. Um, wearing like clearly a gearhead, dresses the part. And she's kind of like sidles up next to you and watches with you for a while, and she's like, "Pretty cool, right?"
How do these things work?
There, it's electricity. I don't. Do you have electricity? You know about electricity? It's great. We got a generator. We got power going through the whole place. Um, you're like the okay. Um, I have so many questions for you. What?
Same.
Number one, do you have any cool things to show me? Because we can kind of like geek out about cool things if you'd like. I can show you around here. I could definitely use some help. We've had hard times and lost a couple smart people, and the kids, they are learning, but they're kids, and definitely a handful, and sometimes break more than they help. And it'd be really cool to get a fresh set of eyes on a few things. Um, is that like,
Like,
are you?
yeah, I mean, if you're cool with me learning what I can learn from the cool things that you're going to show me and the things I can help you with.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We can trade what we understand, right? Um,
Um,
do you have any
from
like
a,
old stuff?
Were our weapons confiscated?
Your
How did that
weapons were confiscated, except for wireless change, which are attached.
right? I'd be like, well, I mean, I've got a pretty cool weapon that they took from me.
Oh, well, let's go take a look at it. They put all the stuff down in the storage, so I mean that's my house. Like,
Oh,
let's go. And she will lead you downstairs. Um,
was Tavri gonna say something before
yeah, go for it.
Zippo got distracted?
no, actually, Teal, it occurs to me that maybe we could volunteer to do work for their arc,
Mm,
and it wouldn't give our arc points, but it might be a way, like if it might affect the experience total
hmm.
thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
actually, that might actually be useful from a um, just establishing friendliness point of view.
yeah. And Naphtha's kind of in charge of projects. So she would definitely be the person to talk to about that. Um, I think she is kind of intimating that you should come by yourself, but she's not going to stop anyone if they want to go with you.
I'll look around. So what?
So
Sorry. So what? So what? So I know we all infiltrated, tending to be, Tavri's harem, but like, what, what are we do? Like, we got to figure out baby stuff. Is that all we're here for? What else are we
so
doing?
so so we have several different goals. Tavri's thing, which she said very clearly to them, is we have a message from our elder to their
Right.
elder. That's
Right.
our official thing. I think Rasper possibly said something about some other goals, but I don't think we've said that to them.
Mhm.
Rasper's got some goals that relate to um,
Marlot,
our line.
yeah.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Marlot, one thing Marlot's interested in is if they have any artifacts
Mhm.
that we were able to acquire or trade for. She would be keen to have those things. We did. I can't remember if this was in the beginning review, but we did come across two artifacts last session.
That's
So
right. Do you
we
remember what
have
they were?
an inflatable mattress and a plastic flute
That's right.
that we got.
And to be clear, the flute is something from the old age, not an artifact. The mattress is an artifact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for purposes of like getting points, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got an inflatable mattress and a recorder.
Mhm.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so and you're free to, talk amongst yourselves before Zippo gets led away.
I
Um,
think, Rasper, I think, would be interested in maybe striking up a conversation among uh, a couple of the older kids.
mhm, mhm. I think they are fascinated by your dog, first
Mhm.
off. Um, what again, you're a they them. What is your presentation? Like if someone was from a strongly matriarchal society, what would their read on you be?
Uh, um, I think Rasper, um, I think Rasper's trying to present as stronger female, but I don't think it would be completely. I mean, I think most people would still kind of wonder, I
Yeah.
think, you
Yeah, so
know.
again, gender is
Um,
dog guy. Totally,
yeah,
totally cool.
yeah,
Yeah, so a bunch of the kids are fascinated by Donut, and ask you like, because he's not a zone dog. He's not a rot dog or whatever, right? He's
no,
a healthy pup. And
yeah,
so they're like, where did you get him? Did you train him? Can he do tricks? Very,
yeah,
very
and I
interested.
think Rasper would definitely be having Donut do some tricks and also just being very right. Donut would be very friendly,
Hmm.
and enjoy the belly rubs and stuff, but would also kind of demonstrate some pretty cool tricks that he would have.
Is it okay if I give him a treat?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he would love that, right?
Yeah, he will definitely love that. Yeah, they give him a little chunk of jerky and rub his belly and whatnot.
Hmm.
And the kids are everyone is still mutants. There's one kid that has kind of bug eyes, one kid has gills. The other one
Hmm.
probably has something going on the inside that you can't see.
Hmm.
But they seem healthy and normal.
Yeah, well, you know, this is all new to me and my friends. You know, what mean, are there any unusual things that you come across in this arc?
Unusual, like what?
Well, I don't know, like strange things. Maybe some things from like the earlier age that just seem bizarre or
And one of them
different
like
or
one of them whispers to the other one, and they're like, stop it," and they giggle. And
yeah, well, and seeing that Rasper say, what are you laughing about?
you
You
mean
know,
like
I'm
you mean like zone ghouls? They're pretty
oh
weird, right?
well, yeah, there are all sorts of kind of strange things out
Did
there.
you guys see any ghouls out there? I mean, except for the dead ones, right? And they giggle again, and
Mhm,
they like are being very cavalier about like the piles of dead bodies outside.
mhm. Well, I mean, we've certainly come across unfortunate dead bodies out there, but sometimes those bodies have kind of interesting things with them.
Yeah, sometimes the
You know,
grown-ups come back and they bring stuff back and they throw it in the throw it in the garage.
oh, the garage. What is a garage?
That's where downstairs. That's where Naphtha keeps all the cool stuff, all the bullets, all the grub, all the artifacts, all the buses.
Huh. The buses. I've heard about such things.
Yeah, they're
Those are
like really big cars.
uh-huh.
They've got like guns and flamethrowers and spikes on
Yeah.
them.
And what do they do with those things? They just keep them down there?
No, they go out and kill ghouls with them.
Okay. Uh-huh. Um,
They make a lot of noise and they're like really smoky.
mhm. Um, and I imagine Naphtha keeps pretty tight a tight leash on those types of objects.
Oh yeah, I mean she keeps an eye on them. They're important to us. Um, but yeah, I mean every once in a while we try and sneak down and see something, but she's got eyes, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. You say you sneak down sometimes. Like, have you seen like anything down there that really has surprised you that you know, wasn't your typical bus or flamethrower or bullet, but like other things down there?
I mean we're not allowed to go too far down, but I don't know, just normal cool stuff.
Um, so now the person who's saying, "Oh, it's just the normal cool
Yeah,
stuff."
it's like a
I
12
think
year
I want
old.
to get a,
Yeah,
huh?
it's like a 12-year-old. It's the one with the gills. Yeah.
I think I want to get a read as to whether I sense that they're being completely honest about that as being all just kind of normal stuff.
Yeah. I think with an empathy for and sense emotion too, like that's not even a role. They're
Uh-huh.
12. They're not trying to hide anything.
Okay.
They're pretty straightforward. They're you know the top note is excitement about talking to someone new. They're
Hmm.
also like enthusiastic about like showing off and talking about the cool things that are here. And then maybe like a little bit of not guilt, but kind of like, like I wish we could keep going farther down, but the grown-ups don't let us go down there.
Hmm. Well, like the place that you have been able to get to, like where exactly is that from where we are right now?
Oh, it's just below the ground floor.
Yeah, could you kind of like just like because I'm completely you say just below the ground floor. Like I don't even know how to
Yeah,
get
yeah. I
below the
mean,
ground.
take the stairs. We can go down there. Let's go. And they two of them run off, and the other one kind of like waits for you.
I'll tag along. Sure.
Cool.
So
Yeah, I
when
go wherever Raspa goes.
Great. I think
when
they all the kids kind of like give Weil like big eyes, like they're like they're like not necessarily scared, but just like I don't know what that thing is, but
I've always got a big smile on though.
Looks like it's got a lot of meat on it.
When Zippo was heading towards the stairs with Naptha,
Hmm.
Tavri, and he paused to look back. Tavri caught his eye
Hmm.
and just pointed to her ears,
Hmm.
Mhm.
like, I'm listening.
Great. Yeah, so probably like Zippo and Raspa Wilo all show up around the same time, with Naphtha leading. And the Naphtha's just like, see what I mean about the kids. They're just into everything. And some of them are like picking up some scrap, and there's someone's got like there's an old like a mixing bowl they like put on their head like a helmet, and like bam bam, no, you're a zone ghoul, bam bam bam, no, you're a zone ghoul. Um, but yeah, and Naphtha's like happy to show everyone around the stuff. Um, there is um, it is a lot more well organized, I think, than what you've seen. What's his name? Where's my
Yeah.
there it is. Um, yeah, even I moved everyone. Davin, they've got stuff kind of piled up, or Astrina, and they've got it categorized, but Naphtha's like got a system, and there's like things in bins, and they are labeled. Um, I think it's clear like they're the only one who really touches stuff. Um, there's not anyone else to mess up their system, right? And they're like, yeah, sure. Well, what first? So we've got scrap here. They like show like we store a bunch of our bullets here. Meat storage is over here. We got it's not electrified yet, but I'm kind of working on that. But it's cool enough that it should be fine for a while, I think. And then we've got a ton of kind of junk, and then and she points to a door that actually has like it's not locked, but it is an unwieldy. It looks like it was it looks like it was a bank vault. It's got like a thick door, and like a wheel that turns, but doesn't seem to be any like locking mechanism on it. It's like, and that's where we keep some of the like really important stuff.
I think Zip will be like explodey stuff.
Um, I mean, that's just we have some exploding stuff over here, and let me show you. Come here, come here, come here. And she like leads you out a door, and there's a short hallway, and then like an underground parking garage, and there are a bunch of cars that have been taken apart and used for other things. Again, kind of like neatly in neater piles. But the main thing that immediately draws your eye are three large buses. Um, the they are it's got stuff bolted on, and let's have a better description here. There's metal plates. There are some. Let me make sure I'm describing them correctly. Um, buses, buses, buses. Children. I was just looking at it. Um, and Naphtha is just like glowing and waiting for you to kind of like react, and like hoping like no, there's armor plating, there's scrap cannons mounted on the top, and you can see ports
So
like
like
clearly like
so
they
like
are
Mad Max style.
exactly, yeah, they are well kitted out. And she's like, they all
Sort
run,
of
yeah, and they're all,
like
all ready to roll
what
anytime.
on what on earth do you even need these things for?
Oh, when the ghouls get a little bit feisty, we'll go out and smack them down. There's it's gotten better lately. Uh, I think we just kind of overfarmed them, I guess. But there's no one's gonna mess with us. That's for sure. I told them they should have taken them to the water plant, but
For
yeah.
what?
Oh, oh yeah. we sent an expedition out a little while ago. Someone said they scouted out one of the what's their name? Kryn is our stalker who found it and sent a group. Said they had a. I mean, our water source is fine, but like to have as the population grows, I think we're gonna clearly need more. So better to get it now. They said the place was crawling with zone ghouls, so I was like, take a bus or two out there, just clean it out. But they wanted to like take a smaller group out and scout some more and see what they could find. Um, they haven't come back, but
Mhm.
if they're not back soon, I say we send another expedition out, send all three buses and just take the place
Right.
apart.
Ah, um, hey, I said I was going to show you my thing. Where's our stuff?
Oh yeah, over here. And she she takes you, there's a little like cage locker. Again, not locked. Near the near the stairs and open up like all your weapons and stuff are there. And she's like, yeah, I saw that. That's not a scrap gun, is it?
Oh no, 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 it's not.
Wow. That's can you show me how it works?
Yeah, I call it a bullet vomiter.
Bullet vomiter. That is very cool.
It's pretty descriptive actually of what it does. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
she's just
okay,
happy to see you.
anybody anybody on the crew, was there anything in particular somebody was trying to get back from?
There were a couple things. The radio, the tape deck. But also they were just like we hear they have artifacts. You should bring them all back. Marlon is very
Right.
keen on
But
wanting to.
I mean of our gear, was there something taken that somebody was really like, oh no, not that thing.
Oh,
That
I
I could
mean,
try to
yeah, I mean it's all there. Like if you wanted to take it, you could just.
yeah. Like she would just let me grab my gun and just
Yeah,
have it.
she is enthusiastic to have another nerd out
Oh,
right
okay.
now. That's all. What's her name's?
All right.
Uh, Rebeth. She's the hard ass, and she's like, yeah, they want to make sure. Like, I don't know, we've never had this situation before,
Okay.
so they figured taking everyone's weapons before we hose them down, just for safety's
Oh,
sake. But
yes.
y'all seem
Sure.
pretty okay, and I don't. I mean, if she asks, just say that I said it was okay.
All right, cool. I'll like, some of this stuff is kind of important to us,
Yeah, yeah,
We
I
get
bet.
it.
I mean, I wouldn't want people taking my stuff, so.
But I'll I'll look at Naphtha and be like, do you have a poli retroactively I made a sketch of the boombox that
Mhm.
Marla and to be like, do you have one of these?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me show you. And she waves you over to the big bank vault and opens it up. And it is vault sized, so it's not full. But there's like a few tables with some things on it. One of which you immediately recognize as the thing that was drawn. There's also let me see what the tech level is for you all. Tech 10, yeah. There is a slightly rusty two-wheeled thing with a seat on it. It's a bicycle, clearly. Um, let's see, we have the bicycle, we have there's the boombox, and there's also another like cube. Um, and she's like, pick it up, and it's like pretty heavy. It's got some terminals on the front. She's like, I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with electricity. But I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
You
There's
you keep sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
You keep saying this word, electricity. Can you can you show me how that works?
Yeah, I mean, we got a generator downstairs, and she like takes you over to the other side of the garage, and she's wired up like the jankiest looking like wire panel thing with like big cables like that are clearly like not all used. And she's like, "Don't touch any of this. We've lost a couple before realizing exactly what's going on. I mean, this has been my life's project pretty much. It's been a good 20 years on this. So, yeah, I mean, it's generator downstairs turns around. There's the coils and magnets, and we make the lights work. We get to juice up the buses every now and then. They got the and yeah, it's I mean, this is gonna be my entire life's work, I think, but
Hmm.
it feels like it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen boxes like these similar, like kind of like this, and back at our arc with
Yeah,
like weird,
I got the idea
switches and
because
shit.
yeah, I mean the Kryn the Stalker like pulls a bunch of shit out of all the ruins and stuff, and there are a few that had boxes kind of like this, only like way more advanced than I could ever consider doing myself. But it gave me the idea, and I started experimenting, and after a couple decades, this is what you get out of it.
Like, okay, tell you what, let me know what you need help with fixing and stuff. And could I maybe learn everything I could possibly learn about this generator and box thing?
Yeah, I mean, if something happens to me, it would be great to have someone else smart around that could do something. There are a couple of things in the artifact vault.
Okay.
There is a small plastic bottle that has um, pills in it, um, and there is a like a old dusty manila folder that has um, a couple of crumpled papers in it, or crumbling papers in it. And she's like, be very, very careful with that. That is really, really delicate. Um,
Hmm.
and in with the papers is a yellowed, very, very, very crumbly photograph of one, two, three, four, five, six people. And she points to the third one from the left, and she's like, that was our elder.
The third one from the left. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that was your elder?
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Okay, I'm not the best with words, but like what happened?
we had some bad times, and a lot of people died, starved to death. Um, when I was a kid, there was never enough food to go around, and at some point, there was no food to go around. And the elder took care of us as best he could, and he like at the worst times, he just refused to eat if we weren't all fed.
Hmm.
And I mean, that was like 15 years ago. But I mean, looking at the picture, like it's almost like he's here again. He was uh he was a good he was a good person.
So so how'd you get your current elder?
So there's been I'm not a gossip by nature, but you don't have children in your arc, right?
No, we don't.
So that's how we were for a while too. Um, and then the chairman, um, when he grew up, uh, the people that he was having sex with started getting pregnant, and eventually, kind of, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be around, I don't think. We would have lost too many people, and there'd be just no hope for us at all.
Hmm.
And he, like, I don't know, he, we're gonna have a civilization again after a few generations, right? We're gonna figure out the food thing. We're gonna figure out the rest of the science stuff, and we're gonna have more people, and it'll all be because of him. Like that makes sense, right?
It's
Are we
at this
all
point
around
that
hearing this?
Yeah, I think so.
yes,
Yeah.
at this point I wish Zippo had sense of motion.
I mean,
They don't.
Reaper and Wylo are there, and it sounds like Tavri is listening. So
I feel like there's something here not being said, but Zippo can't understand.
I say, I guess, just not for like, I'm not to everyone, but to conform to the social norms of the Ark. I think I say to Tavri specifically. I wonder if that maybe could, is it possible that that's his mutation, the ability to procreate?
You would be saying that to Rasper because Tavri's not downstairs.
Oh, Tavi's not downstairs. Well, yeah, who? Although, I mean, I guess she's what's this woman? What's the person's name? The gearhead's name?
Naphtha.
I mean, she seems amenable enough that I think I'd feel comfortable talking. She doesn't seem like she'd be like, "Why is this man talking to
Yeah.
me?"
She would probably kind of ignore you, but maybe
Uh,
answer through Rasper, right?
yeah, I mean, it's information I'm asking of everyone, not
Yeah.
to anyone in particular. It's just a thought, really.
You're muted.
Is the chairman the only one who has this ability to get people pregnant?
Yeah, as far as we know. I mean, and we've believe me, we've tried. Oh boy, we tried. And he doesn't. I mean, if he's got another mutation, it doesn't show. I mean, mine doesn't either, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, maybe he's got some sort of mental ability to. I mean, you still have to. It's. I mean, it's not fun. So why not?
Yeah. Has the chairman ever explained like how they have this special
No, I mean, I
outcome?
can't explain that how I can like make people feel things. So that's, some people can set
How
things on fire with their brain, and some people can have kids. Like it's a trade-off.
how old is your chairman?
I mean, he was around the same age as us, so we never figured out the sundial thing, so it's hard to tell. Those things
Oh
are
wait,
hard. Those things are hard to
yeah,
build.
this we just got one and it was a struggle. I'll
You've
tell
got
you.
a sundial? Holy shit.
We got a sundial.
Something about the shadows of the buildings, I think, downtown just mess it up.
You know. Okay,
Yeah, but I
so
mean, he's our age, right? We grew up together.
gotcha. So if he dies, who else is gonna make babies? There are no other men around.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, nobody's able to, as far as I know. So, I mean,
I mean,
he
he's
stays up.
gonna die eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe by then we'll figure it out.
Maybe someone else will be born with the same mutation.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, did anybody tell? Nobody's asked where all the men are, have they?
I mean, they're around. They're just,
Oh, there are men
they're
around. Oh,
all
okay. I
subservient.
thought they
Yeah.
all got, I thought they all got eaten.
Oh no, I
Uh,
mean, there are grunts around.
oh, I see. I see.
Do we know, has there been, are they lesser in number or are they just all obviously subservient?
A bit of both. Like not, maybe there's about half as many as there are women,
Okay.
but they are
All right.
all very much like don't speak unless spoken
Yeah.
to kind of deal.
But not
Like,
like a
are
rare,
you
not like
all,
1 for 10 or anything like
No,
that.
no, no, no.
like, are you all even like allowed to have sex with your men around here?
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
I
just trying
mean,
to figure out how this whole thing works.
the chairman's a busy guy. Then there's a couple hundred of us, so I mean, I guess there's around 100 of us. So I'm not going 3 months.
Like, I really don't know what that's like. Hmm. Okay, so what do you need help with? I really want to learn about this electric.
Yeah, and she'll start showing you around the circuit box and all that. She's like, yeah, this goes here, and the shaft to the generator goes down there, and um, yeah, I mean, I can start. I'll start drawing out some diagrams for you. It'll be easier, and it starts like grabbing paper and some charcoal and starts figuring it out. What are the rest of y'all? What's is Tavri doing anything besides just hanging out listening, or?
Since the rest of them all sort of disappeared in the same direction, she's not as worried about Zippo.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, she's just hanging out listening unless somebody from the Ark specifically engages her.
Yeah. And I think someone will. It'll be yeah. Who should it be? Oh yeah. Yeah, so you are actually approached by a man. And he, he's a biggish guy, not as big as Wilo. Um, and dressed very simply. Um, and comes up to you, eyes down, and says, I hate to bother you or interrupt whatever you're doing, but uh, I understand that you're the stalker from the other arc.
I am a stalker.
Um, I'm Dink. I belong to Kryn, and she's the stalker who she sent out a group a little while ago that hasn't returned. And I was wondering if maybe you would, um, I mean, if you've seen anything, I wouldn't be able to help at all. But she would be very interested in talking to you if you're not busy. I don't want to bother you.
Sure, no bother. She
And
reaches up and pats him on the arm.
he leads you like up a flight of stairs, and
Okay.
she's got everyone's got a lot of room here, so she's got a space decked out. Um, she is, she looks like she spends a lot of time outside. She's got some like burn scars down the side of her face and neck. Um, and when Dink comes in, she barely acknowledges him, but she stands up and greets you, and just kind of like waves Dink away, and says, "So you're the other stalker for out there, right?
I am a stalker, yes.
Great. Um, have you seen a group of four people?" One's a little bit tall and long. She was another stalker, uh, and led a group out. And she describes the four that you met at the
Yeah, yeah.
one of which was in the bird nest. She's like, if you see any sign of them, or I know there's a lot of cool things out there to see, but if you've seen anything that like looks like it might have belonged not to ancient dead people, that would at least help me, look in the right direction. I really don't want to.
Well, sadly, we did encounter. So we found the nest of a giant bird,
Oh, okay.
and we managed to sneak into it when the bird was away.
Uh-huh.
and I found a body that I think might be one of your people.
Oh. Hmm. And she describes Vorhan, who was the stalker taken by the trash hog.
Yeah, yeah, and Tabri confirms. Yeah, yeah, that I mean, the body was eaten partly, but that seems to fit.
Um, she had a few things with her. Did any of those artifacts show up?
I mean, I
There
we
was a
gathered some stuff from the bird nest, so
but nothing that looks like important.
well, we did find a gun.
You
We
found
took that,
you found a
and
gun?
yeah, it was a double barrel gun, I think, and um, so we took that with us.
What did what did you do with it?
Uh, I think Rasper, um, the the dog handler, I gave it to Rasper, the dog handler.
Did they or I think did she put it to good use? She uses the incorrect pronouns for Rasputin.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean we just fought a I don't know, it was sort of big and uh, charged out of a hole and attacked us and Rasper and her uh, her person Wilo destroyed it. So she yeah.
Good. Um, I'm glad it's being put to good use then. What you said you found a body?
Yeah. We didn't take the body with us because that seemed pretty dangerous. But
What was the hawk? What was the bird near the plant?
we're near the what?
The where you found the body, was that near the water plant?
It was at the tower of the water plant. The bird seems to, it's the bird's territory. And we managed to slip in when the bird was not there.
That's why they're not back. All right. Um, well, it sounds like I'm gonna be leading the next group out there then. Um, Probably not at least for several days, but or I don't know, whenever the chairman
Are
decides.
you short on water?
Say that again?
Are you short on water?
No, I mean we have enough water for now, but it's if we can establish a uh a you never know what's going to happen. If something happened to the water source here, there's a we already went through a famine and we're not interested in going through a drought. So getting a second source will be good. There's
Yeah,
a
we were
there's a
trying to figure out how to source from the water plant too, and we have been trying to put something together for that.
did you see anything else there?
We saw the people who live there.
The ghouls.
Hmm.
I'm How did you avoid them? There was
Oh, we
dozens.
didn't. We talked to them.
You you talked to the zone ghouls.
Hmm. It's a little hard because they speak different language. It's different. It's a little different.
They've killed a lot of people. A lot,
Um,
a lot of us.
I mean, there are lots of different zone ghouls out there.
How much experience do you have with zone duels? Because I assure you, I've had quite a lot.
Hmm.
And
I
as
mean, we've
far as
had,
I can tell, they are all the same.
oh, that's not my impression, but we've had some, not a lot, but we've had experience with a couple of different groups of zone ghouls. Um, some of the other stalkers in our arc have had different experiences than I have, but
I would be very careful. I assume that, I mean, it sounds like Voran was eaten by the bird, but I wouldn't be surprised if the others were eaten by the ghouls.
I don't know. I I do know that the zone ghouls did talk about they were attacked frequently. So I guess that's probably your people who attacked them.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, that does seem to happen a lot.
You don't have, you're not here on their behalf, are you? You don't have an
No,
alliance with them or anything?
I mean we're friendly with them. We're trying to trade for water, but we had heard there were other mutants, like people like us in the area, and we wanted to meet you and try and. So up until recently, we hadn't actually met anybody we could talk to, and so this has been a big change for our arc. And we were able to talk to the zone ghouls at the water place, and we also uh, had we also had they told us about you, and we saw obviously your stalker too, sadly. And so we wanted to come down here and um, basically make contact, which is why I brought a note from our elder to your elder.
A note?
Yeah, it's very simple. It doesn't seem to say much, but I don't know what it means.
It's for the chairman or for,
I don't know. Is the chairman your elder?
I mean, our elder was our elder. The chairman's the chairman. I mean, they have different roles, I suppose.
I don't know what a chairman is. So I just know that our elder wanted to send a note to the elder of this arc.
Would you mind if I looked at it?
Sure, yeah.
Have you shown this to anyone else?
Um, I don't remember for sure. Maybe not. At least not anybody in this arc.
So your elder is still alive,
Oh, I mean, he's getting old,
and no one in your arc can have children.
as far as we know.
I'd like to show you something.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and she will take you downstairs.
Okay.
So Zippo's looking at the the fuse box. What are Rasper and Wilo doing while the gearheads are gearheading?
Um, I mean, I think Rasper is interested in the in those artifacts, but I mean, I'm not going to, I mean, you can't exactly hide like a bicycle up your sleeve or anything
Yeah.
like that. So, uh,
There is the box of
um,
pills. There's a there's the envelope or the
yeah,
envelope holder.
Shows up back on
And there are
top on
some
the
other
bicycle. Hey, I rode in on this.
and
So
there are
how
other like old world things sitting around. I can roll for half a dozen of them if we want to find out exactly what they
yeah,
are, but not artifact ones.
so
yeah. But
are we suspecting that our elder is one of the people in that picture?
I mean, I assume we would recognize him, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, you definitely recognize him. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so he was one in the
The second one from the left was him. Oh, sorry, I said that the third one was, yeah, the third one from left was their elder. Second one from left
yeah.
is definitely your elder, much younger.
Mm.
And before too long, Kryn will come down with Dink and and Tavri, and like give Naphtha a wave. Take Tavri to the vault and show you the photo. Again, second person to the left, clearly a younger version of
Yeah.
your elder.
Huh. That's our elder right there.
Our
And
elder was Stephen King.
that's our elder next to him. Yeah, it does look like it. She
Ah.
turns over the photo and it has handwriting and has signatures of the six people in it: Dr. Thaddeus, Dr. Sabidius, Dr. Barnabas, Dr. Reyes, Dr. Lucas, and Dr. Nathaniel. Sabidius is the word
Oh,
that was on the note.
yeah. Our elder's name must be Sabidius. We just call him elder. And so yours is this one, huh? Interesting. Where's your elder?
He's been dead for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He starved to death during the bad years.
Ooh, that's not good.
No.
And just remind me when I was talking to Ariel, I can't. Did she flat out say that no, the elder was not the father?
The elder is not the father.
Okay, I remember I asked her, but I couldn't remember if she just flat out denied it or was cagey or what.
Yeah, no, the elder is the one who raised you from children.
Yeah. How do you survive without an elder?
I mean, the chairman takes care of us now.
But you need an elder to understand the old world.
That's what Naphtha's for. And Naphtha's like, yeah, that's a me.
I mean, sure, but the elders knew more than they ever told us. I know because they kept saying, no, don't ask that question.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
Hmm.
Maybe if they told us more, we wouldn't have had to do a lot of things that we do now.
Oh.
You have food at your ark, I assume, or else you wouldn't be alive.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we've gotten a little bit better about how to harvest our crops and we're starting to work on other things to give us more consistent food.
Yeah.
We were having water problems because our water supply just stopped all of a sudden. And we tried to figure out what it was, but we can't figure out where the problem is. And that's why we went over to the water plant, and that's why we started trading with um, the ghouls at the water plant.
Trading with them. I thought
Uh-huh.
you said you were just talking to them.
Well, we were talking to them because we wanted to get water, and so now we get water from them.
And I think like at this point, Naphtha is paying attention.
I mean, we just started, it's new, but we sort
Yeah,
of need that trade because, like I said, our water supply just stopped working all of a sudden.
yeah, new things take a while to get used to. So there's no givers at your arc, it sounds like.
I mean, that's what do you mean by givers?
I mean, she like looks over at Dink. You have plenty of food, is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, we've had problems in the past. We've had some rough times.
But you've never resorted to, and again, she like looks over at Dink. Dink knows
Uh,
exactly what she's talking about. It's like it's not a secret.
yeah.
He just is.
I,
She's having a difficult time kind of admitting that that's what they do, I think.
yeah. I mean, are you trying to talk about when you don't have enough food to live and mm, somebody volunteers to sustain the rest of us?
Or is volunteered. Yeah.
So I've heard that has happened before at our arc, although it's not it's not something that anybody has admitted to in the open.
So you have a couple hundred people and enough food,
Now, yes. Yes, we've
but it
managed
sounds
to.
like you're working on a better longer term solution.
Well, I mean, we have enough food and we're trying to improve our food. You can never have enough food.
I mean, not with the increasing population, that's for sure.
Uh, that's right. You have more people. We're slowly losing people because, well, because we don't have children. I mean, we could trade food with you, maybe.
Zippo, was that your name?
Yep, that's my name.
Do you think your methods would scale to a larger population?
I mean, would take some doing, but I mean, your gearhead over here is pretty smart. I think put our heads together, I'm sure we can figure something out. You you want that rather than your current means of sustenance?
Seems more sustainable.
Sure. What would your chairman say about that?
The chairman's got really strong ideas
Hmm,
about, and the chairman has saved us all. And I don't
of
want to
course.
say anything bad about the chairman, but
So one problem with this exchange is that if you uh, like at the moment, we're getting our water supply from a group that you are currently in conflict with. And if you take our water supply out, then it will be much harder to help you.
think go upstairs. And she sends sends her grunt away. Um, actually, like I think she like takes you into the vault away from Naptha as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the way things are now can't continue. Um, I don't know how many other people think like I do, but I've seen a lot of things out there, and I've done a lot of things. And I mean, between your gearhead and ours, between what we know, what we've built here, and what you're building there, it seems like we could really make a go of it. I don't, the chairman's going to call for you, and he's gonna try to find out where your arc is.
Uh-huh.
I don't I don't know where Naphtha sits on all of this, but I don't know if your arc's defenses can stand up against those things. The
Uh,
chairman tends to take what he wants without asking.
we had a recent, so our elder gives us a lot of freedom, and one of our recent bosses tried to take over the last remaining water. And it took a few days, but that didn't go very well for that boss. So we understand that things can be difficult to negotiate, but
You killed him?
I did not personally kill him. And it was a male boss. We are a little more because
Or I guess she would say her, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
if she said her,
I
we
think
killed him,
Wallow just speaks up and says, "I killed him."
and and it's life is hard, and we still have our elder, so we still have uh, a little bit of hope from the past. But just like you, we're trying to figure out what's going to be next because our elder is going to die sometime too.
Yeah, he's pretty much useless. He said so himself.
But he still knows stuff.
The problem with solving our problem the same way is that what happens when there's no more children?
I don't think that's necessarily the solution. I'm just saying I think I think we all need to have uh, your chairman has all the power in this arc. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, there are bosses that have minor factions, but no one. I mean, when I say the chairman tends to take things that he wants, uh, that doesn't include us. Pretty much everyone here is on board with what the chairman wants, and we do what we have to keep our society going. But if some people have one or two um, suggested changes, and they're not around anymore either. I
Well,
don't know. I don't have a solution.
how about this? Even though we're very vulnerable being here at your arc, your chairman doesn't know what power our arc has. And so if your chairman decides to kill all of us, he won't know what the consequences are.
And others know where you went.
Yes, they do.
If you need my help, you've got it. I can't speak for anyone else. And don't say anything in front of Dink. I think he's smarter than he lets on.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, it sounds like um, would you mind if we had a little conversation before I get summoned in front of your chairman?
Of course, it'll probably be in the morning. So take your time, rest up, and if anything important happens, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
And she will take her leave. Yeah, and I
Uh,
think Naphtha's also like, I'm going to turn here for the night. We got a lot of talking to do. I'm really looking forward to it. Catch y'all in the morning. Bye.
Okay, we need to retire upstairs to our wherever it is we're going to. Actually, we just need to retire someplace where we're not likely to be listened to.
Yeah, and there's no like listening devices or anything, right? It's not that. Um, I think you can wherever you're staying, you can be pretty secure in talking freely,
Unless there's an invisible mutant.
unless there's an invisible mutant.
Yeah. Well, Tarbury's definitely. I mean, I will spend another mutant point to do another listening.
Yeah,
I
you
will
you don't hear
make.
anyone nearby. They're giving
Okay.
you space for sure. Maybe a little bit too much space.
Well, I mean, we're a relatively small group that they can easily overwhelm,
Yeah.
so they're not really at much risk.
Well, I don't know about easily, but
Okay, the rest of us, besides Wilo and Rasper and maybe Zippo, they can easily overwhelm me.
I don't know. I only got 4 bullets. That'll
Ow.
go real quick with my weapon.
So, I don't know how many of you heard what the discussion was, but it sounds like we're in a situation of risk, which we sort of knew.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm going to go talk to their chairman. And when I do that, it's possible that the rest of you will be put at even greater risk.
So I mean, Tab. I mean, after that.
So I will tell you what my agenda is. I am trying to keep them from wiping out our water supply because not only are we at the moment in good relationship with the people at the water plant, but also this group could just completely take that water supply away and put all of us, like the whole ark, under their control. So I want to stop that.
So we kill the chairman? What are we doing?
Uh, I mean, that might work maybe, although that could actually make them more angry.
probably.
I'm without talking to them, it's hard to know whether or not. I mean, it doesn't sound like they're going to be very flexible, and that's going to be a problem.
Well, the chairman has a unique power that makes him, whatever his attitudes or goals might be. I mean, his special, I don't know if it's a mutant power or what, but it the ability to procreate is is like a superpower.
Maybe I could make him tell us.
So it seems like if I understand how this works, somebody in our arc can also procreate. I haven't been mentioning it because I officially don't know, but don't we? Isn't there something? Hasn't somebody gotten
I
pregnant?
think I thought I'd
I'm
pretty
pretty
much
sure you
revealed
do.
that
Yeah.
to the whole. I had
Hmm.
told
I
everybody.
politically do not know
Oh,
because I
Tab, you're
just heard
playing. You're
rumors,
playing the
so
game
that
already.
doesn't count. And because I know no details, I was wondering if somebody who does know details, I mean, it seems like if we have the one thing, it must mean that we have the two other things. Is that right?
You've lost me, Tab.
Babies require two parents.
I guess they do. Yeah.
Well, but so if we have a baby, then we must have somebody who's male who can also create children. And that's what the chairman does. Except we don't, do we know who it is?
We don't. And for some reason, Ariel is very hesitant to tell me, to divulge the identity.
Well,
And I
I
can't,
wonder,
I mean,
I do wonder after seeing that picture if it's the elder. I mean, right, we have, right, the chairman and our elder in the same picture, and we
I think
have
we've,
this,
out of character, I think we've already established it is definitely not the elder.
It's definitely not the elder. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
And the chairman is not in the picture, Robbie. Their elder is dead. The person in the picture
Oh,
is
okay. The person in the picture is their former elder.
Their
Is that
former elder
correct?
who starved to
Okay,
death 15
okay,
years ago. Yeah.
okay.
unless Ariel's mutant powers to be pregnant suddenly.
Yeah,
Either there's someone in our arc with the same power slash mutation,
correct.
or unless Ariel has been other places, this Ariel has come here and been impregnated by this guy, which I don't think is the case, but
it would be surprising, but not impossible.
look, I don't know. Here, my personal feelings on all this are that they're going to be who they're going to be. We all this second guessing is just that it's assumptions and second guessing. I don't feel like we should go too far down any roads of deception, as those will, I think, is ultimately hurt us. In, for example, we are pretending to also be a matriarchal society, to more than anything to respect their customs and their ways. But I think that it might behoove us to present it just as that and to reveal that that is not how we operate. Because again, what if we were to form some kind of relationship with this arc, and then they find out later we don't operate like that, then they're like, oh, wait a minute, so you guys were lying this whole time about being this and that. And the same with the way we established relations with the Zone Ghouls, which they now know and are a little. I think that for better or worse, truth is the way forward. And either we can have them see the light that working together is the way forward, and that violence, killing each other, taking what we want from each other is not a sustainable solution. Or if they're not going to be amenable to that, then it's going to come to blows at some point. And yes, it might end up getting us killed. But I don't think that any form of machinations or deception is going to get us anywhere good in a long term.
No,
I
but we
think
have to. I think we have to decide who we want to become friendly with. We have, what was this person's name? This lady we just saw?
um, Crin, the stalker.
Right. It's like, if she wants to stop eating people, and we have a means by which we could help them stop eating people, and there are other people who want to stop eating people. I think maybe Naphtha might want to stop eating people. I don't know for sure, but like
no,
she
indeed,
started talking all weird when
if
she was
there are
talking about their.
more factions here who also are not happy with the chairman, but again, that's a big if. We don't let's just say all was revealed to us right now, and 75% of this arc was totally on board with the chairman because things work and they prosper, and that's great. Then it's like, well, that's unfortunate because
No,
25% of the arc being with us is not really going to help.
But I mean, listen, NASA controls all of their stuff here. The electricity, the vault, all of their artifacts, everything. Now, I'm not saying that we need to sabotage anything, just that I think I convinced her to get on side of not eating people. And also, she controls all the things.
Well, except she doesn't control the procreation.
No, but I mean, what happens if all the lights go out? What happens if nope, their water well runs dry? What happens if nobody gets to use the buses? I don't know. She's got the key and she controls the lock. All of that.
I mean, I think we have some interesting possible leverage in a situation where we appear to be helpless. And Wilo, I think you're right. For the long term, it would be much better if we could just be honest, but I'm afraid that we won't get to the long term if we can't survive the short term. Um, we already know from other experiences that some of their people are very strongly committed to their viewpoints. So what would you like me to talk about? I don't know. Maybe we will all go in front of the chairman, but I'm just not sure. What should we talk about? What should we not talk about?
Well, we
I'm
can't let
willing
them
to
know where our arc is.
say it again.
We can't let them know where our arc is.
That is
Agreed.
definite.
Agreed.
And I guess we don't know how he's going to react when you deliver the note to, which is not actually for him, but
No. Yeah. And I'm not sure if, well, I guess I'll go ahead and deliver the note, assuming Kryn didn't take it away.
No.
Okay.
Well,
let's
and
go ahead
it
and
does strike me.
okay.
Yeah, it
Go
just
for it.
does strike me that one thing that I think it would be good to highlight is that we've been making advances in terms of food production.
Hmm.
Because that's not being dishonest, and I think that would give us a certain cachet.
We have something to offer them. It's just a question of will they take the offer without devising the desire to wipe us out.
I mean, Kieran seems to think that the chair. I mean, heavily implied that the chairman is, would take the latter option.
Let's go ahead and take 5 here, and we'll come back and meet the chairman. How about that?
Yeah.
Exciting.
Woohoo! So
The chairman is the bird.
it's the bird. I've been waiting this whole time. Um, uh, y'all have food. If you want to eat their food, you can use their grub. Um, and
So I will just say that I do have booze, and booze makes it that you can heal a damage, but it only lasts for a d6 hours.
Timer is going to go ahead and eat
But
the
it
meat. No, she doesn't like
but
it.
it also makes you confused.
Yeah.
Gives you a point of
I would say save your booze right now because chairman's got a penthouse. Speaking of, unless you want to do something else before this happens, you are Revith comes and is like, it's time to meet the chairman, leads you to an elevator, which is in the center of the building, and she will accompany you while the elevator slowly creaks up. 25.
who's accompanying us?
Rebeth, the very tall, four-armed enforcer
Enforcer. Yeah.
who met you at the gate. Yeah, she's got what she got. She's packing. Rebeth is packing a three-barreled scrap rifle, a spike bag.
Hmm.
But yeah, and the elevator is made of wood, and so you can see the walls going up as it like slowly like creaks up. It's clearly being pulled by some pulley thing at the top, and it takes quite some time. And Rebeth seems, I don't know, calm but excited uh,
Yeah.
that folks are going to be meeting and wary, I think. And I think she probably had mentioned at some point like she's his personal bodyguard as well, so she'll be
Oh boy.
attending. But
So,
eventually,
so,
go ahead.
so just to know in case things go sideways, um, do we have the weaponry back that they showed us down in the garage?
If you want to be carrying your weapons up to meet the chairman, they will. I mean, you haven't been violent or even rude so far, so they'll be like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Yeah. Tavri will not.
That may color their interactions, but it's entirely your call. Cool. So after way too long, you eventually make it up to the top of the building. And it is, I mean, post-apocalyptic sumptuous, right? It is pretty well decked out in whatever comfortable things could be scavenged. The windows are have heavy curtains on them, but there are like windows all around. So if the curtains were open, you would have a sick view of the zone around.
I will have, because I know I would have done this. I will have spent a mutant point to listen in before we get all the way up there, because I
Yeah.
suspect there's interesting conversation going on before we get quite out.
Oh. Actually, I think all you hear is a male voice humming to itself.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you are sure that the chairman is alone up there. You do not hear
That's what
anyone.
I was, yes, what
Yeah,
I was wondering.
yeah. Um, and there's a I don't know about lounge, but there's a place with like stuffed seats and tables, and there are different like weird statuary that may not be actual statues. They might just be scrap scavenged around, but it's definitely the fanciest thing you've ever seen in your life. And Rev takes up, just kind of like hanging out by the elevator. And after not too long, the chairman arrives. The chairman is kind of tall. Not as tall as Ribeth probably, but a good 6 feet, if anything. The chairman is wearing a black robe with a hood over his face, very Palpatine coated, but stands up straight. You can't really get a good look at his face, but his voice doesn't sound like intimidating or sinister at all. It's just very almost youthful sounding and pleasant. and kind of like gestures to the soft furniture and says, "Welcome, welcome, brothers and sisters from the or sisters and brothers from the our sibling Ark. Let me, Rebeth, get them something to drink." And Rebeth kind of reluctantly leaves the room and comes back with some booze, some hooch, which Zippo is familiar with the smell of. But if you wish to partake in a drink of hooch, you can definitely do that. And the chairman remains standing. Whether you sit or not is up to you. And says, "So, tell me everything. This is an exciting moment. I I didn't know there were more of us."
Neither did we until recently. Um, Here is a note from our elder.
Oh, and he takes it from you and reads it. He says, "So our elders knew each other. That makes sense. Do you think do you think there are others then?"
Probably.
Very interesting. This changes things, doesn't it?
It
Well,
does.
a toast then to a possibly a new beginning, the dawn of a new era. Uh, this chance meeting is perhaps the most significant event in what's sure to become a long history of our people. And he like raises his glass and drinks.
Henry will raise the glass and put it to the side. Doesn't drink. Oh,
Um,
you gotta do that.
yeah, and he is only addressing Tavri. Says, "So, like I'm so excited to hear all about your arc, your travels. What can you tell me?
Well, our elder is still alive.
Your elder's still alive."
Uh-huh.
And you can't see his face; it is covered by the hood, but um, like his voice indicates surprise and interest.
Yeah. And he wanted us, when we discovered signs of another arc, he wanted us to come and take a message, hoping to, I guess, connect with another elder, maybe.
I
Um,
suppose. I wonder if he must have known that we were here.
it's not clear.
Have you traveled far?
We've traveled a fair, yeah.
I mean, surely days, if not weeks.
It's a bit of a hike.
And I imagine you followed the river down to us.
For part of our trip, but there's a lot of land to cross, so
Hmm. Tell me, what sorts of things did you see on your trip? Any landmarks I might recognize?
I
You are the
hills and
stalker, aren't you?
scrub and tree.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, I'm I'm incredibly excited to not your your elder must be a great great man. I miss our father so much, and father in the metaphorical sense, of course.
Hmm?
Well, we have a lot of planning and activities to do. Where would you like to begin? I can have our stalkers put together a group, and we can. You said you've sorted out your water situation.
So we seem to have a bit of a diplomacy difficulty with a current hmm, We have a diplomacy problem, which
I
is that
imagine.
we have sorted out. So we're good on food, but our water supply was cut off. We don't know how, it just stopped. And so, in order to solve that, we made our way to a place that had a lot of water.
The treatment plant.
Yes.
I
And there
understand our
we,
group did not make it back.
no, sadly, we did find a body. There's a giant bird, and we snuck into its nest to see what we could find. And unfortunately, uh, the tall, I don't remember her name, but
I was informed of your conversation with Grin.
yeah. And so, no. But we did end up being able to negotiate with the zone ghouls at the water treatment plant. And so we are currently trading with them for water. And I understand that you have ongoing hostilities with them, so this is of concern to us.
That is, to put it mildly, yes. They have been an unending source of death and trouble. And we have taken steps to remedy that, but we have made the immediate area safe from ghoul attacks and do not wish to provoke them to become more bold. They your gearhead here would be able to figure out the water purification process.
Um, Not without help from the zone ghouls who live there. We have seen uh, we have seen the ancient works there,
Hmm.
and it's very complicated. We hope to learn how to use it at some point in time, but at the moment we are just doing trade with them.
Well, once the ghouls are cleared out, I think it'll benefit us both.
So I have a problem with that because the ghouls have not been hostile to us.
Then it's the perfect time.
Well, or maybe, are you sure the people from that plant are the ones who attacked you? I mean, there are a lot of zone ghouls out there.
They're all, and in our experience, they have all exhibited the same hostility.
Well, and in our experience, that is not what we've experienced.
So they were peaceful when you approached?
Mostly they actually ran and hid,
Hmm.
and we intruded in their space and managed to, fortunately, um, communicate with them.
Well, you understand that the people of this ark would not permit them to continue inhabiting such a valuable resource.
Why is that?
It should belong to us. Don't you agree?
Um,
Do you
as
value the
long
lives
as
of the zone ghouls over those of your own people?
the zone ghouls are not threatening the lives of our people.
They haven't killed anyone.
Nope. Or at
Hmm.
least those zone ghouls haven't. I don't know about the other zone ghouls. This is what I'm saying is there are different zone ghouls and they have different ways of living.
Seems they're becoming clever, learning to
Oh.
imitate human speech. But we know where it is, and we have the capacity to handle the problem now. We understand that since they wiped out our previous expedition,
And
more direct
maybe
force will be required.
it's possible that the eagle, the bird thing, killed your expedition. I don't know.
Hmm. Well, we can take care of that too, I suppose. We wouldn't want a large predator roaming around our water plant.
So, what do you think how will our collaboration work if our two arcs collaborate?
It sounds like you have much to teach us in the way of food production and management and timekeeping. We have much to show you in the ways of other technologies, these lights. Um,
Very, very impressive.
and we have, I don't know if you, I mean, I know you've spoken with Naptha, our gearhead. We have much knowledge stored away in the vault as well. So once we exchange our knowledge of old world things and perhaps join together to make contact with other arcs if they still survive, yeah, I think that two of our arcs will be the epicenters of a new civilization. You have no children.
None so far.
It appears that I've been blessed singularly with the ability to continue our species. It's a incredible honor and burden.
I'm sure it must keep you very busy.
It can be exhausting at times. And you can hear the smile in his voice.
Mm.
But as our arcs join together, my people have become accustomed to my benevolence. And of course, I understand that your elder is the one in control of your arc.
Mhm.
I would simply recommend uh, for the foreseeable future, at least a figurehead position.
Figurehead in what way?
Well, my people have become accustomed to the way I run things, and it has worked very well so far. And so I imagine that your people will find the same. And once we've gotten to know each other better, I can provide the same foundation for your arc as I do for mine. I would be happy to demonstrate when we have some time later alone.
Hmm. Well,
But you must be
I mean,
hungry.
this is,
And
excuse me?
has Rebeth bring out some, a plate of snacks,
Mhm.
mostly meaty snacks.
Yeah. Well, this is quite a surprise because I was hoping to just pass the note on to another elder and then go back and report.
I'm afraid our elder passed quite some time ago. It's very sad. It's a shame,
Well,
but the old do give way to the new.
I know, and we all will die in a little bit too.
And when we are gone, my children will continue. So I have a decision to make. My most trusted stalkers are eager to make an expedition to the water plant and finish what the first one failed to do. I would also be very interested in sending a diplomatic envoy to your ark. I assume you wish to return. Of course, my hospitality is open to you for as long as you wish. It must have been a long, hard journey across the zone to get here. So you may stay as long as you wish. You may go when you wish. I only ask that some of my people go as well in order to help establish our newfound relationship.
Well, as you've said, you're the one who makes the decisions, so
You're very wise.
we'll probably need a few days
Of course.
before we head towards home.
You're
Um,
welcome to stay in the quarters you've been provided. You're welcome to. We have enough food to last for quite some time, and water is available. No long showers, if you please.
oh, shower. What a concept.
There are no showers. He is making a little joke,
Yeah.
chuckles to himself.
Well, I thank you for your benevolence, and we shall no bother you no longer.
Oh, it's no bother at all. Um,
I don't mean to um to um you know disobey protocol here, but I my name's Rasper. And I was struck by what you said about your children carrying things on. Um, I that is a wonderful, hopeful thought. But I mean, do you have any sense that your children would be able to also um, produce offspring of their own? I mean, is there um, I'm just you talking about this wonderful blessing that you have. Um, I'm just kind of curious about, where that where that power comes from and whether you've been able to figure out like whether this is something that would be able to pass on to others.
the oldest of my children are still in their early teens, but I imagine in the coming years we will find out for sure. My hope and inclination is that whatever has blessed me with this ability will carry on through my blood. A new day. The people in our arcs who live today will be looked back on fondly as the progenitors of the new people.
Is there any way that I could comprehend if that's something that would happen or could happen?
Let's say that again.
Is there any way that I could comprehend if that would if
Hmm.
his if it would work that way?
You know what? Why not? Yeah, let's do a comprehend on that.
All right, give it a go.
We haven't rolled in a little bit.
5 plus 3 wits. Yeah, what I got? No, 5 wits plus 2 comprehend. Oh, I need to subtract it out. How do I do that? I guess I'll just clear it. 5, 2. That's 2 successes.
Yeah. I think from what you understand about how mutants work, it makes sense. I mean, there's no way to tell for sure. But the way the elder has spoken in the past, about how mutations work, you have a general sense that, it's something to do with genes or blood or something.
Mm.
So, it's not crazy that he would think that. It seems reasonable.
Okay. I will just like give a very exaggerated nod to try to be noticed by everybody else. Like, yes, this makes a lot of sense.
Well, and I think Rasper, during this conversation, I think Rasper is really trying as much as possible. Now, right, his face is covered this whole time,
Yeah, yeah. He
right?
still got his cloak on.
Yeah, but I just I mean I have a lot of suspicions as to what is going on in in the chairman's mind. But
Mm.
I guess maybe most immediately I'm just curious as to like what exactly does he think of us
Do you want to do
right
a sense of
now?
motion?
Yeah, yeah, I think so to try to get some clarity on what his designs might be or what his attitude might be towards us. So with sense emotion, I have four empathy and two, so it's four, yeah, four, two. I did get one success.
Mm. You did get one success, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. So
And
you
I'm not going to push it because I have
yeah.
two ones that are there. But yeah, I'll go with the one success. Yeah.
I think the strongest emotion you get off of him is like a smug superiority. He definitely believes he is better not only than you, but everyone else in this arc and yours. Does not care who knows it, and confidence, like that you will do what he wants, and he's smug about it. Wiley, you got any tricks up your sleeve?
Really a scenario where Wilo can do anything. He's not. Wilo's just trying to his best to stay quiet because he's not down with any of this. He hates this entire process and everything about it, and he just wants to lay all the cards on the table and stop this fucking games. But
And I think while like as someone who is used to physical violence, like you can feel Reva burning a hole in the back of your head with her eyes. She is just like
who is that?
Reveth, the bodyguard,
Oh,
the
right.
four-armed. If anyone's gonna start shit, it's gonna be you. And she's just like,
So Kavri would say, would you mind if I look out the window? This is such a high point. It's probably really beautiful.
of course not. And he
So I'll
like
wander off to,
moves to the other side of the room and lets you open the curtains up. It is a stunning view of the zone.
yeah.
He,
Can
he gives
I,
you a bit. He gives you a bit of space as you do that.
okay. Can I see all the way to the water facility or?
No, I don't think you can see that far. It's
Okay.
probably just beyond range, which also means that you cannot see your arc as well.
Yeah. 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 I'm just going to stand there and sort of ooh and ah, and I'm killing time basically,
Yeah.
just to see what's going to happen.
Can I get let me get a comprehend roll from you too.
Okay.
Or is it comprehend or yeah, let's do a comprehend. I think that makes sense.
Wilo's just lost in daydreams of mind terroring this fuck into a blibbering idiot.
Yeah, we're getting closer to that. Okay, four dice. One, two, three.
He's like, oh, if I had all my mutant points, I could definitely fry his brain into goo. But
Okay, I
got
did
four, pretty good chance. But
anything on the first roll, so I will push it. One, two. Yeah. That wasn't a good choice. No successes. They bounced away.
No successes.
And
Ooh.
I got two.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, he's just giving you space while you look out the window.
Mhm.
You know, I could potentially. I have so many mutant points. I could potentially make Ribbith kill the chairman. I think I have enough to actually just make that happen. I don't know how much HP the chairman has, but it'd be a lot.
You need to look her
So
in.
Tavri's going to hmm. Tavri is going to walk up to him
Hmm.
and uh, say, um, Chairman, um, I feel very shy about this, but could you kiss me?
Let me get a manipulate roll.
I manipulate.
I see what's
Manipulate
happening.
Okay, manipulate. Huh? That's my name.
And in fact, take a bonus die to that as well.
Okay, so that would be 5.
Because this guy is a prolific slanderer.
He just knows his role in society. It is a burden.
A success.
Great. Um, yeah, so he you're small, right?
Okay, I am.
But an adult. And I think he gets down on one knee, um, and puts his hands on your shoulders,
Uh,
and pulls back his cowl and plants one on you.
okay, I'm going to grasp him in a deep kiss and hold him for his. I'm just going to hold him to me. Does anybody else get a view of his face?
Oh yeah, everyone does. He is. Do I have a picture of him? Maybe. Um, it's not a flattering picture, but oh yeah, this'll do. He is bald. One might imagine hairless. Um, and it's, who has the best comprehend?
Not me.
I have 2 in comprehend.
One, you also have 5 wits, so you probably have the
Oh
best
yeah,
comprehend.
I do
Yeah,
also have 5.
Zippo, why don't you give me a comprehend?
All right. It's 5 of those, yeah. I got 2 successes.
Very nice. Um, Even in this low light, you can tell. Let me see if do you have any stunts that are cool? Yeah, it's cool. Um, Even in this low light, and because of your close proximity to them before, you can see that he has the characteristic, almost translucent skin that you've seen on the zone ghouls at the plant.
Should I just belt out like, "Oh shit, you're a zone ghoul"?
Uh, I'm busy kissing him. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going
I
to
mean,
ask you.
how much trouble do we want to get into?
I think we need all the trouble.
Okay.
Does he smell like a zone ghoul?
Oh, yeah. You know what? He definitely does.
Yeah, I
All
figured
right.
he might smell a little different than
Okay.
the.
I th I think I would just exclaim. I'll be like, "Oh shit, you look just like the zone ghouls."
He pulls back and he just looks horrified. Like, how,
So,
what?
so Toffrey's going to raise his robe to try and bear as much of him as possible.
Yeah, I mean, he is clearly 100% Zungul down there.
Yeah, you're a zone ghoul.
I'm
Wow.
I grew up here with the other people.
No, you
You
didn't.
you look you
this
look
is
just like those other
You're
ones.
a zone ghoul.
this is my mutation that goes along with my ability to father.
No, no, no. We know zone ghouls. You're a zone ghoul.
We also known zone ghouls. We have fought them. We have we have used them as livestock. We
She
are very familiar with zone ghouls.
she pokes at him. You are pink and clear, and you don't have mutations, just like a zone ghoul. You're a zone ghoul.
Of course, I have a mutation. That's my ability to have children. Just because my skin looks different.
You're
Wait,
a
hold
zone
on.
ghoul.
There were kids at the water station, right? No,
Yeah,
why do I
No,
always
Yeah.
remember? Yeah, but like,
no,
no, those other zone ghouls got kids too.
did you come from the water station?
dogs in the zone also have puppies.
Well, that's good, right?
Well, and
Am I a
that's not a
dog?
mutation. It's not a mutation to be able to procreate. I mean, that's just
It clearly is.
um,
I've been at this arc my entire life with the other people. Everyone here, we grew up together. The elder raised me. And
Okay, but
like
you look just like those other ones.
Yeah.
this this has been commented before, and the people know. Everyone knows who I am. We grew up together. The
But
elder raised us together. Rebeth and I were children, infants together,
but this means that maybe all of the zone ghouls can get people pregnant.
just like any other animal.
Uh, you're confusing me with that statement. But
Yeah, but like we, you don't look like us. You look like them.
I don't look like you don't look like Rebeth either.
but we all look different, and you all look the same.
I look different than everyone else here as well.
But you don't look
Oh yeah,
different
but
than the
you
zone
don't look
ghouls.
different than the zone ghouls.
There may be similarities, but I assure you,
No, really, it's the same.
How is Riveth reacting?
I think she is like tense, and her fist is like her knuckles are getting white around her bat, just like yeah. I think she's. I think the. Would someone like to do a sense of motion on the chairman?
I'm busy causing trouble. It would not be me.
I mean, Rasper would yeah, I think be keen on getting a read on this.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Again, it was I think four
I think
and
it's
two.
four
Let
and
me just double
two.
check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd
Yeah,
be
four.
just I was just looking. You're better at it than me, so
And
Yeah,
you know what? He is inflamed. So take a bonus die because he's not going to be hard to read.
and the bonus would be yellow or green.
Yellow
Okay.
base die. Would you like to push
19.
that?
Yeah, I would. I'll have to take one. There's one that's so
Yeah.
that'll be four and two. I got one success, and I'll take the one.
He at least believes that he's telling the truth. He is not a secret zone ghoul as far as he knows. He has been told his entire life that he is one of the people.
I think for the first time, finally, Milo's just going to speak up. He give it, becoming be like, you must understand that this is not an accusation or uh, a insult to your character. You must remember that we have dealt with the zone ghouls at the water plant as diplomatically and had conversations and seen them up close, not in battle, not trying to kill them. This is just a realization that my colleagues are having. This is not an accusation of you somehow being lesser or a monster or anything. It's just in our travels, all the zone ghouls we've ever dealt with in a friendly manner, diplomatically, have looked just like you.
He
And
is
they've been able to
furious.
father children.
Yeah, he is furious.
I'm sure it's hard to accept, but it is true.
Impossible to accept. Nothing could be further from the truth. I don't know how they treat givers in your arc, but here they remain silent unless spoken to.
Our
Um,
arc is different.
yeah.
Perhaps you should return to it then.
Well, but we have a problem because you're trying to kill out, like, it seems like you're trying to kill your own people. I mean, you just want to wipe out all the zone ghouls, and that includes the people at the water plant. But you're like them. It just seems like a bad choice.
Perhaps it's time you leave. Perhaps you will be more comfortable at your own arc, and we will continue to search for the others.
Well, how do we know that you're not going to get angry at us too?
We are already angry at you. And he nods at Ribeth, and she opens the elevator door and motions for you to get inside.
Okay. Um, I am so how close are we to the window?
Um, Probably 20 feet or so.
Um, I'm gonna try and tackle him, which won't go well.
Wait. Well, like out the window?
No, he's too far away from the window. I'm just going to jump on him.
Let me take a look at
Okay, I guess we're getting into combat.
You
it.
know, it is clear that it's headed that way anyway, so we might as well use our advantage.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to act before Tavri if that's possible.
Okay. Because yeah.
I think, I think as soon as I see Tavri, like
Getting ready to go.
get ready to go, um, could I use my mutation to make Ribbith throw what's his face out the window?
Ooh. So the window would need to be broken first. It's like a skyscraper window. So a
Mhm.
person being thrown in a window is not going to break it, probably. Um, but if you broke the window, I think she would protect him like herself. It would be an extra MP. But
Sure,
yeah,
I got all of the
yeah,
MP
it looks like you got MPs. So
because we
that
could
could.
just be like, we exposed him as a zone ghoul, and she got pissed.
I mean, she's pissed at you for insulting him. Like you're basically calling him a pig, as far as she's
But if
concerned.
she holds on to him on the way down, then maybe we won't have to explain that.
I mean, I
Um,
suppose I could try to ask.
so I think so. Breaking the window is something that needs to happen first. I think it would be a puppet to get her to grab him and a puppet to
Mhm.
throw him out.
Right.
And each of those is going to cost an extra because she is blindly devoted to him.
Right. I will
How many
say,
puppets to have her jump out with him?
I mean, I think that like instead of throwing him out, just like jump out with him, like one action to
Like
grab.
grab and
Yeah.
could she smash through her the whole thing herself?
well, you might have to have somebody else break the window.
Which is
Okay,
not a
that's why
problem
I like to
other
break the window.
than telegraphing that. I mean, we're in the we're in a split second moment here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you
And
could
so it's
yell,
like I could break the window, but
yeah,
there's
you
no
could
way
yell
to.
break
Yeah.
the window as you're
I'll
puppeting
be like,
him.
Yeah.
Wilo, break the window.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is the moment Tabri starts moving towards the chairman,
Hmm.
it is possible that what's her name will move in to try and protect them.
I think you have you have the jump, so you have an action, like you haven't done anything yet. She is just
Yeah.
tense.
Okay.
Especially like
Well, I can't do
Raspa
any
has,
damage.
yeah,
So,
Raspa
so
has
I'm going to
reflexes, so y'all can
complete my
jump.
action and leap on him.
Great.
In which case, because what my reaction to that was going to be, seeing that happening, was going to be to immediately fire off a mind terror to make Rubeth lose her next action.
Nice.
Wait, so
Because I don't know what's going on.
what I'm trying to do
Yeah.
is limit the amount that implicates us.
Yep.
Yeah, which we can do. But I'm just saying, in the reaction moment when we don't have time to plan and discuss a plan,
Mhm.
Tavri decides to tackle. I see Tavri tackling. I'm like, fuck, I need to take some. I know shit's going down, and so I know I can make Rubeth lose her
Well,
next
and a
action out of
question that I
confusion.
have is, if Ribet's under mind terror, would it be easier for Zippo to control her?
Um, I think it would even out because
Okay.
she would be weaker minded, but also distracted by the terror.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So
So
probably
that's
even
why
out.
if I can, if like when I see Tavri start running at him, tell Wilo to break the window, and I can do the thing. That was the
Well, I
idea.
mean, that can still
Well,
happen, but there's no reason this all can't happen.
Yeah.
Because I think we're
well,
trying to do too much that we wouldn't be able to do in a split second moment. But this still works out the same. She tackles, I make Rivette lose her action so she doesn't can't do anything. Then we have a minute. You can tell me to break the window and pump it, Rivette to do whatever you want her to do.
well, and if you say break the window, I mean, right? Because I'd asked about taking the the weapons in. I mean, I have a double-barreled gun.
True.
I can unload on the window to
Yeah, but
shatter
I got
it.
a chain and save you a bullet.
Yeah.
Let's have Tavri roll the attack and we'll go from there. How about
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to do any damage, but I'm go ahead and roll.
that? So you're rolling one die, it looks like.
Bullets are precious.
Yeah, I'm rolling one die for a physical attack. Okay. Let's see what I do. Hmm. Nope. Uh, I'm not going to push it because I can't afford to push on my strength.
Yeah. So he sees you coming and he just kind of like steps to the side or like it's like, ah, what? No, what's going on? How dare you? But you all have initiative, so you can do the thing. Uh, we can go. I mean, let's go since Raspa, you have your reflexes, so let's go Raspa,
That's true.
and then Zippo, then Wilo in order of agility.
Raspa's fast.
Yeah. So what
Um,
after Tavri jumps the chairman, what's your instinct or tries to?
I guess okay, I think what Rasper would do would I think send Donut on the chairman with we'll see if you would buy this. I think that there would be a command for Donut not to cause like super damage, but like a kind of attack that
Mhm.
would be a kind of like just grabbing
Grab it.
on and right grab them and hold them there,
Yeah.
right? A kind of hold a hold move.
Cool.
I mean, I know in regular combat there's a grapple
Oh yeah,
in
that's right.
just
Yeah.
in physical
Yeah. Um,
because I got grappled and again couldn't do shit till I got free of the grapple.
Oh yeah, grapple is a stunt you can do on fight.
Uh,
okay. So that's what I will do.
Yeah.
So let me um this is the strength of the dog plus my 5 sick a dog. Um,
That's a hit. So a hit
mhm,
will do damage to him.
mhm.
If you want the grapple, you're going to have to push to get another success.
Yeah, I will do that, right? So I'm not rolling the six or the one now, right?
Right. So you'll be
It's
rolling
just
2 and 5.
two yellow
Yep.
and the five. Yeah. All right.
Woo! That's
So now,
Wow.
yeah,
4 successes altogether.
Three
right.
stunts. You're paying for it with some damage, but
Yeah,
damn.
two damage on the dog, but yeah.
I mean, do you tell me what you want to do? Because you have a lot of options here.
Yeah, so I don't have the because I want the grapple for sure.
I mean, with that many successes, you can tear him apart.
Um, boy, is that what I want to do? Just
I mean, I'm gonna
um,
still if you kill him with Donut, I'm gonna still make her pick up his corpse and jump out the window because then we have
yeah,
at
yeah.
least an
I
alternative
mean, yeah.
explanation.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, you're 25 stories up, so I don't think anyone's going to see dog bites on a body that fell that far.
yeah, yeah. I think yeah, yeah. Donut probably actually is just going crazy on him. Yeah.
So you're going to be doing 2 plus 3, 5 damage to him.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Great. I mean, I think he has to try to uh, endure that or whatever the defense is. Defend. Yeah, he's not great at fighting, but he's gonna struggle along and try and do what he can. Nope. No. Donut just actually he's gonna push, right? It's not gonna do any good. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man, that really was.
Yeah, I mean, zone goals turns out pretty squishy, as maybe Wilo found out earlier. Um, yeah, I mean, whatever level of gruesomeness you want to describe, Donut makes a mess out of that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Donut, started, with this idea of maybe just, holding him. But yeah, maybe it was just right. Got a kind of grip on
Mm.
like the stomach, the soft part of the stomach,
Well,
and
I think
just
with 3 failures like that, I think like maybe as Donut tried to grab him, like put his hand up, and Donut got a hold of his hand and is like just got a mouthful of fingers, and that was just like, fucking dinner's on, man. Let's go.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Loves
Um,
those sausages.
yeah. So while Wilo and Zippo have a chance to do something before Riveth gets her bearings on what just happened.
Well, Zippo's first, you said, right?
Zippo's first. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna use my mutation to make her next action be pick up that mangled corpse and jump out the window with it.
Great. I think that just happens, right?
How many? So
That
one
would be,
mutation to do that,
yeah, and then an extra one because she is devoted to him.
an extra,
Does
right,
Milo have to break the window open?
It would be like forcing the victim to hurt himself. So it's yeah. So
right,
two MP.
done.
Yeah, and she
So I think my you know head vein just pulses and like a weird wave comes out and off she goes.
yeah, she like her eyes roll back, goes blank, and she walks forward and picks him up. So
And then out jumps out the window.
Wilo, do you want to break that window?
If he tells me to, he hadn't told anybody to break the
Break,
window.
break,
Okay.
break the window. Somebody break the window.
Yep.
Milo's all about helping out and going to question, so he's got a big chain.
Yeah. Yeah, spend 2 more mutant points and they are both out the window. She will jump.
Okay, then I had so many mutant points.
So many mutant
Oh, I
points.
guess I gotta roll like 4 dice
You
for
got to
that
roll
one.
4 dice now, but that should be fine, right?
Is it the yellow dice for that one?
Yellow dice, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'll just be like, oh, I
Uh-oh.
got a one. So I'll just be like, oh my God, everybody, like we exposed him as a zone ghoul and she just went wild and like she must have been so pissed and jumped right out the window with him, right?
Yeah,
Everybody saw that.
they really hate zone ghouls.
Roll a misfire die and see what we get.
Which one is that?
Just a yellow one will do. Yeah.
No, just okay. Let's see what I get.
A one. Your mutant powers run amok, and you suffer 1 point of permanent trauma.
Oh shit.
So
Hey.
choose which attribute you want to go down by one. Mark that point of trauma there. But you also develop a new mutation.
Right. I
Oh.
I
I
will roll
think it
that.
I think it mostly makes sense that it should probably be in wits. I don't want it to be in wits, but I feel like it makes the most sense that it would be.
Mike, I mean,
Oh,
look, to be fair, not just to be, the fact that it's a mutant power going crazy, I think does kind of justify it being anything. Because remember,
okay.
you're also developing a new mutant power, so
Hmm.
your
Okay,
body's just going weird nuts.
I got it. I think because I think my head like kind of bulges a little bit more, Brainiac style, but like my physical capacity withers a little bit
Nice.
more. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
put this.
and you can feel like your stomach getting heartburn and coming up out of your, and you just like after that happens, you just throw up all over the place, and the floor starts to sizzle and burn as your
Yeah.
new acid spit starts burning a hole in
Oh.
the floor.
Okay, so the trauma stuff isn't working properly, so I will just mark it now. My max is 2, right?
Yeah,
Strength
yeah.
goes down by 1. All right, and then I got acid spit.
All right.
Nice.
There's still a bit of gore on the ground from the mauling. Um, and there's a
I
moment
think
before you hear
maybe
like,
my acid spit covers like melts the gore a little bit.
yeah, I mean it's a mess up there right now. And there is a moment before you hear the like thump and then screaming from downstairs, as people discover the two hotshots on the ground splattered everywhere. Um,
Yeah.
and I think
Heavy comes over to Zippo. Are you okay? Are you okay?
bleh.
I was just like, I don't, I don't feel real good.
I think we'll cut it there. I think that's a great place to to end up. Fantastic. Whew, boy. Bonus Zippo gets 2 mutant points every turn, every time now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great. Let's see here. End of session. I wrote it down right here. Right where? Somewhere. Um, I was literally just looking at it. Where is it?
Hey, on the upside, now I'll get that
End of
point for messing with the character I hate, which was the Ark
Hey,
leader.
you did it. Cool. Experience points. Were you here? Yes, you were. Did you perform a day's work? You didn't. Did you explore a new sector? You didn't. Um, did you risk or sacrifice something for your NPC buddy? NPC you want to keep safe? The NPC you hate, or do something to achieve your big dream? And you can afterwards revise your likes and hates and dreams and whatnot. Ooh, boy. All right. Um,
I'm really torn because, like, if I'm being honest with myself, like, I didn't really risk anything at any point. It all happened, but all I did was smash a window.
I feel like
Yeah.
you were part of that risk. I think that's worth it.
Right.
All right,
I
I'll
think that's
You're
take
worth the
it.
point.
underestimating the
Mhm.
risk of going to a hostile place for Ariel to try and find if Ariel is still your.
Well, right now I'm protecting you're my protect
Oh, well, you
at the
definitely were
moment.
protecting me.
Yep.
Rasper's my buddy, you're my protect, and the Ark leader was my I hate that guy.
Right. You need to pick somebody safer to protect. because I'm going to keep getting in trouble.
It's my
Um,
goal, man. I'm a protector.
and the arc withers by 3, taking us down to 164. And there's no more
So no
damage.
wonder no wonder Ariel's being so cagey. Probably
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
exactly.
I kind of
Throughout this whole scene, I was like,
made it with his
"Oh,
own goal.
she got it on with his own ghoul. Is
You
why she's so good
and
about
yeah,
it."
and then you remember, oh yeah, that group of zone ghouls, one of the like they were waiting for one to come back
Yeah, who's
from the
Oh,
sneaking
arc.
out?
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That group.
Mm,
It's a good thing that we didn't try and kill them.
yeah.
good
Right.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. But hey,
Um,
maybe we can start convincing them to, intermingle.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
actually, Tavri was going to go and try and contact them. I
mm.
just hadn't gotten to it before we had to do this. And
Well,
now
and
it's like,
maybe yeah. There's a whole thing where maybe now, if with the revelation that this guy was a zone ghoul, maybe we can broker peace. And hey, they're not bad. You don't need to go kill them all.
all right. I mean, that was the thing. This person seemed to have a monopoly on children, which makes it really hard to take him out of the picture. But if it turns out he doesn't have a monopoly, then
Right.
Yeah,
because his attitude's bad. Sorry.
he does have a real bad attitude.
Real bad at it.
Cool. Let's go ahead and do some stars and wishes. We'll go left or right, starting with Robbie.
Yeah, this is a kind of interesting session. I mean, it started off with the the conversations, and yeah, I mean, I do really enjoy uh you know the focus on the zone ghouls and what those are, and these like new revelations coming to light was uh you know uh very kind of satisfying. I mean, the end of the session was very satisfying. I mean, there was like the beginning part of it, which was a lot of kind of conversation, information gathering of sorts, thinking about things. But yeah, the build up to the confrontation with the chairman was uh, quite quite fun, and I appreciated Tavri's kiss me request that kind
Yeah.
of broke the ice on the final like showdown. That was good stuff, and also yeah, the kind of drama of that fight with the exclamation point of the kind of plummeting out the window.
Hmm.
It was a nice dramatic action, right, to close things
I'm
off.
just trying to give us an excuse, something that doesn't we could maybe justify, like, we didn't kill him.
Any wishes?
Um, well, I'm kind of we still have a little bit of a pickle now, I guess, in in terms of what we're gonna say to the to this other arc now. But yeah, and we have one session left, so I'm just kind of hoping, we get to, some kind of uh if not complete closure, at least like a sense of where things are heading with our, because I mean it's kind of a big triangle now. We have our arc, this other arc, and we have the Zone Ghoul group at the water plant to try to
Hmm.
kind of see how we are moving towards figuring out how those different pieces fit together.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Heath.
Yeah, good one. Like, even though I had very little to do with it, but I mean that's by. It's so funny because it's just like I was really glad when Tavri just had that fuck it moment and went for it, because like there's a couple times when I kind of thought about something like that, or just like again he definitely wanted to just like turn this guy's brain into goo. But like character wise, I was just like, no, but Wilo wouldn't do that, because like Wilo's
Mhm.
all about like serving, helping. And so he's like, I'm here to part of the plan, and I'm whatever group needs. So I'm not gonna fuck it up. I'm not just gonna, And so it was cool when Talbot ended up being the one who was just like, oh,
There
now
we
it's on.
go.
Things are breaking loose because and it was a very satisfying conclusion, definitely, because I was not really looking forward to being like, all right, well, I guess we'll slink out of here with our tails between our legs, try to figure out some other little good, covert plan we can enact and maybe rally rebels or whatever, and it's just like, oh man, what are we gonna do? And then it was like, oh, this is way better. So it was, but it was also fun. It was like I always like games where it's still fun. I mean, it's just fun to watch everybody else and to watch the story unfold, even if there's not like a lot for you to personally do. But that's also fun because it's like, I've developed my character in a specific way, and he's a specific character who has specific motivations and things. It's just like this wasn't his bag, wasn't a time for him. It's time for him to follow along and just watch and see what happened. And so yeah, I was wondering how it was all gonna, like, honestly, if Tavri hadn't done that, I don't. It's a bit freeing. I
Hmm.
didn't mean it to be this way. It's a bit freeing for a while to be a button. Like, I just like serving people because I don't like making decisions. It's because it's like I didn't have any ideas as far as how to proceed from here. I was like, I got nothing. I don't know, man. Y'all tell whatever y'all want to do. I'm on board. No idea what that's gonna be though. But really, yeah, I just fun, satisfying ending, and yeah, it'll be fun to see. It's a shame we only have one episode left, but it does feel like Robbie says, well, hopefully we can. I feel like we'll be able to
Yeah,
make some kind of landing with it
I feel like we can bring this one home. I think there's
that
good
will
good stuff.
feel satisfying.
Yeah.
Uh, and I think that's, yeah, I don't know if we'll make it back to our arc. Maybe we'll have like an epilogue or something, but I am curious,
Also, so you've traveled from your arc to the plant and from the plant to here. So
yeah,
you could technically go back that way. It would take a day or so, but you would go through all the danger because you wouldn't have to roll for stuff again.
yeah, yeah. But
So
I'm also, yeah, I'm curious to just,
if you make it out of the building.
I'm
So
really curious to the aerial conclusion as well. It's like,
yeah.
oh, wow, there's a lot. But there's a lot of it, but it's really good, and I feel like it's all again coming together into
Mm.
a. Before this episode, I was like, I don't have any idea how any of these big pictures are going to pan out. But now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm starting to see something take shape. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. But yeah, just see where it goes. I think that's it. Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, this is a fun one, and I think I see I see the pattern develop where anytime we're like trying to figure out what we do, we go through all of these like back and forth, like, well, this and this and this, and then eventually somebody is like, it's really pointless to speculate. We just got to go in and see what happens, and somebody ends up dead. But look at us, overthrowing tyrants left, right, and center here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's usually a dick who ends up dead, so that's okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we're removing the obstacles to, peace and love and all that. No, so it was fun. Enjoyed the enjoyed the people that you populated this arc with, Mark.
Mhm.
Um, me more or less enjoyed them. Enjoyed the characterization, even if
Yeah.
some of them were just terrible. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how we bring this together as well.
Awesome.
See how it goes.
Uh, cool. And Teal, muted.
Yeah, so very enjoyable. Very lots of emotions at different times about what's happening. I want to say, like, everybody did stuff that was really important to how it unfolded. And one of the things I'm very aware of is how different people can get into different kinds of conversations.
Mm.
Um, like Zippo was able to get into conversations that none of the rest of us could have had. And, when we were up in the tower at, at first, Tabri was like, okay, I'm hearing what he's saying. Other than attacking him, I don't know what to do, besides being very passive. And then Rasper, fortunately, jumped in. I was trying to create time because I didn't want to start a fight. I wanted to feel like the fight is inevitable before I did anything.
Mm.
And so when Robbie jumped in with Rasper and started getting different kinds of information from him, it changes the it sort of changed the negotiation, and I didn't know where to go. So Robbie changed the negotiation, and then as more people interacted, then at a certain point, it's like, okay, I don't know what to do. Um, I mean, the kiss was mostly I wanted him to show his face,
Yep, yep.
and I thought that might work. I wasn't sure, but his, he kept layering on things that made it clear that he was not going to deal well with us.
Mm.
And so eventually we got to the point where it's like, okay, violence seems like an appropriate choice at this time because it is clear that they're going to bring violence to us.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
And before it was just implicit. And then we got to the point where, no, he was definitely, but also Zippo noticing that he's his own ghoul changed the calculus because up until that point, this is maybe the only person who could produce children. Do you really want to kill him? And then it's like, oh, you're just his own ghoul. Oh, this is easy. We hope. We hope. We hope. So, so I really appreciated the way everybody interacted. And Wilo, when you like at a certain point, you spoke out and completely
Mhm.
changed the dynamics
Yeah.
because it's the first time that it's the first time that a low caste male spoke, and you speak very clearly and eloquently. Like you're
Mm.
not a passive speaker, and it changes the energy. Like every time you change the energy, that allows somebody else to maybe do something else in the interchange. So I think it was all very uh, like it sort of took all of us to get to where we were going, and so I really appreciated that because I definitely was at a dead end at times, from Topper's point of view. And I was just like, oh, somebody please do something because I'm not sure what to do next. So I would say great job from everybody. And as far as the future goes, uh, we'll see what happens next. And I expect at least it will be interesting.
It sure will be, I'm sure. Yeah. Never know where it's gonna go, and always happy where it does. So good. Um, yeah, I literally had no idea. It's like, okay, we're gonna talk to the chairman, and then he's basically gonna say he's like gonna try to find out where the other arc is and get rid of the other zone ghouls, and like, yeah, like, are you gonna like try and sneak out or like start a rebellion, or nope, just throw him out a window.
And so
Like,
is it,
hell yeah, that's great.
yeah, is it part of the setup that he only has one guard with him?
No, no, that was just my like, oh yeah, like I think he is overconfident. He's just
Right.
like, oh, like this, I have 100 people who are willing to kill and die for me. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about these randos coming in from, oh no.
He did not realize who we are.
He did not realize who you were. Yeah, he was only exposed to his own Archies and yes men, so or yes women. Um, yeah. Oh well. As Heath well knows, I love when a big bad just gets wrecked immediately. I've done that many, many times. I just like, oh, if only it could have happened in the second, the third episode instead. Second last one. Yeah, I love it though. Super good. Yeah, one episode left. Super excited. I think I have a feeling for how it could be paced, but who knows what's going to happen? So we'll find out when we find out.
I remember one question I've always wondered that I think you can answer now because it doesn't matter to the story anymore. But like, was there ever a chance that we could have fixed our water supply, or was that always just like, no, your water supply is
No, it was
flooded.
just
You have
like,
to go to the plant.
yeah, something broke somewhere. Yeah, how there's, and that was like something I was like turning over a lot of it. It's like the thing is like, cool, water supply's out, and that's a problem, and you have to deal with it somehow. That is not just like turning it back on. So I was like, can we just make it a project, or is there something you can find there? But I thought it was more interesting to have to like seek an outside, and that kind of like forced you out of the arc a little bit. So
You
yeah,
Well, I would,
realize that put us under huge pressure
yeah,
because it's easy to talk about getting water for 5 people.
yeah.
For
For 200
160
people, yeah.
something, 200 people, yeah, I was just like, what are we going to do? There is no way we're going to be able to figure this out.
well, I also wondered if the reason I asked because I also wondered if it was like because I remember we at some point we made some kind of roll and I think failed it. And I wondered if we had made that roll if we would have fixed it, but by
Mm.
failing that roll, it made it unattainable, and now we had to go find another source or
You know,
whatever.
I have no memory of that. That's possibly what was going on. I
I
mean,
remember at some
and
point,
that
yeah,
was,
somebody made a roll trying to engineer it or something, and I
yeah,
think
and
failed
that
the
may have been
roll.
possibly like me trying to disclaim responsibility for like, I don't know what to do, so we'll see what
It,
happens.
it seems like, another possibility would be to just say, okay, maybe you could do it, but your technology level is not sufficient at this
Yeah,
point,
Oh yeah,
right? And
yeah.
that if later on you built up your technology to a certain level, then you could
Mhm.
maybe do that.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Let us observe how many days it takes for humans to die without water.
yes,
Not many.
Yeah.
not
That
many.
was the thing that got me. If we lost our food supplies, like, we probably might be able to survive that. But water supply, that kills people fast.
Yeah, yeah, awesome, good time. Sweet. Anything else before we say good night? Awesome. We will see you all next time then. Bye.